First of all, hello, Elena. Nice to see you. And
Hi.
secondly, hello, Anne, for your very first visit with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Krishna, good to see you, my man. Welcome as well. Welcome to your first session of Your Next Level Mastermind. Okay, it's good to see you. All right. In the interest of time, we're going to get started. Okay. Our topic for today: what skills do you need to double your business? What skills do you need to double your business? I started listing off the skills, and when I got to a page and a half, I thought I'd stop. I just want to share for those people who are watching the recording. Please make sure these people here give up their time, their expertise, their energy, their enthusiasm, and their experiences to give you the opportunity to talk with them. And that's the operative word, talk with them. Underneath this video on YouTube, you will see a link where you can book a time to go and talk. Hello, Tina. Nice to see you. To talk with Tina or Alina or Annika. So I should say, or Dr. Annika or Dr. Chris or Fred, more marketing ideas, John. All these people are here for you, ready, willing, and able to share with you their thoughts about what may help you, yourself, and your business going forward in any way, shape, or form. And it's free. We should charge you for this, but it's free for you. So please take up the opportunity and simply just don't click a like or make some sort of mundane comment. Book a darn time and get on a call with these people and find out from them what it's all about. Share with them what you're trying to do, because they will be able to open doors that you didn't even know existed, or give you opportunities that you didn't even know were there, or help you in ways that you could possibly never imagined, or even more than that, maybe do a collaboration with you that you didn't even think it was possible. So please make sure you reach out to these people, book a time with them. And before we get to the topic, I want to ask them now to introduce themselves, a little bit about what they do. So as you're watching this, you can actually get an idea, because they come from all over the world, from all different levels of expertise and background. And I can just say one thing: I would trust every single one of these people. If I didn't trust them, I wouldn't have them here. Okay, I trust them, and therefore I put my reputation on the line with this. Reach out to them, get the opportunity to talk with them. They are very good at what they do. They are real, and more important than anything else. Okay, they'll give you the truth. So with that in mind, let's start with you, Dr. Chris, because you were the very first one here.
Well,
Chris. Yes, you were. Start with you, followed by Fred, who was number 2. So
okay. Thanks very much, Peter. Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Chris Willems, ArtsMedia Consultants. I work with business owners, entrepreneurs, CEOs, and other professionals who loathe presenting to help them love it and not feel like they come across as a complete dick on video and Zoom. My aim is to get 50 executives in 50 weeks, comfortable, confident, and credible on screen, on stage, and online. Dr. Chris Willems, ArtsMedia Consultants.
50 in 50 weeks, right?
Yep.
And I don't think you'll do it easily. You will do it well. Well done, Chris. Thank you. Fred, over to you, followed by Kristine.
Thanks, Peter. I've got to change it up a little bit this time from normal, but my name's Fred Gillen. I run a digital agency called More Marketing Ideas, and it's stemmed that because all through my decades in IT, I've been giving people marketing ideas, whether they wanted them or not. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, and some of them worked out. So if you want to check me out, then just search for More Marketing Ideas, you'll find me. I specialize in creating integrations for voice AI, text AI, your website, do CRMs, anything that helps you grow your business and get your leads to touch base with you and stay in touch with you, which is the most important bit. So if you need any help with any of that stuff, just reach out. And as I said, you'll find me because I give people more marketing ideas.
I mean, if you hadn't said that last sentence, I would have felt disappointed, Fred. Thank you. Thank you very much, Fred.
No worries, Pete.
Kristine, over to you.
Thanks, Peter.
By Daniel.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kristine Best. I'm a wellness strategist, and I help businesses leverage the health of their organisation. Now, I do that by correcting people's workstations, because invariably people adjust them incorrectly. And what that does is it causes back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, headaches, and eye strain. Well, you know what that will do to your business. So I help eliminate that, which reduces your absenteeism, presenteeism, and it improves morale because, hey, the organisation is doing something for the employees. They love that. That increases productivity, and all of that put together means your bottom line is better. So you get a better ROI on your investment in your people, and a better bottom line to go with that. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Christine. Well said. Daniel, followed by Tina.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Daniel Kobryner, and I live in London. I'm a high-energy life and business coach and an international motivational speaker. I help small business owners and entrepreneurs who feel stuck, lost without a clear direction, to take their power back and to regain clarity, confidence, and motivation to really live the most fulfilled life possible and become fully unstoppable. What I do is offering these entrepreneurs a safe space for them to really express themselves without fears of being judged, of being criticized, of being given unsolicited advice. And I help them becoming again the most authentic versions of themselves, so that they really can thrive and do the things that they love doing whilst having fun. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. I love the last bit. Being authentic, but having fun at the same time. Well done, Daniel.
Always.
Nice to see you, Anita. Lovely to see you. We'll get back to you soon. Tina Huggins, followed by Dr. Annika.
Hello, everyone. So I am a divorce professional. I take all of that chaos and all of the depression, anxiety, and the overwhelm of the client, and I turn it into peace, and supporting their attorney can help them move through and make positive decisions, all while saving thousands of dollars in their divorce aspect. And I am trained as a divorce coach. I'm trained through transition and recovery and restorative family mediation and conflictual co-parenting coach. I specialize in high conflict. I work more with men than I do with women, but I do work with women as well. I am a divorce coach specialist. Thank you very much.
High conflict with a black belt in karate. What a great...
Taekwondo, not karate.
Well, it's black belt anyway, right?
Well yes, sir.
Well done, Tina. Thank you. Dr. Annika, followed by Risha.
Hi, I'm Dr. Annika Sorensen from Sweden, a family practitioner who today helps C-suite executives that have too much on their plate, that are overwhelmed, that are scared that they are going to do a bad job and that will show because they are scared to seem like they are weak. And I help them to get back on track through mentoring, speaking, workshops, and an online course coming up so that they can become the great leaders that they always dreamed of to be and increase the money in the business. That's all.
And that last bit is what they'll listen to more than anything else.
Yeah.
Well done. Thank you, Annika. Okay. Risha, nice to see you. Welcome for your first session, followed by Elena.
Hello all, I am Risha Shringa. I'm from Germany. I was born in India and I'm moved to Germany in the 2 years before to study here. And I help small business owners to get leads from LinkedIn. So basically treat LinkedIn like a lead acquisition channel for them. So I also want to help them get better at the skill of lead generation. So I have been doing this for the past 2 years, and good to see all of you from various parts of the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Risha. And please make sure in the chat you put your contact details, and in particular, put your LinkedIn profile URL. I'd like everyone here to connect with you, okay? Risha does some very creative posts. So I am very happy to have you here. Welcome along, mate. Welcome along.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Thank you.
Delighted to have you. Elena, lovely to see you, followed by Anita.
Good to see you all. I am Elena. I'm founder and CEO of Mindset to Results, and I'm coach, business coach, and mentor, helping driven business owners and entrepreneurs to double, triple, and 10x their business by inner transformation. And also, I'm a founder of the Circle of Fame, the platform where we create a space for driven world-class experts to share their passion, their knowledge and wisdom with the world, connecting together at panel discussions, and also growing their business, participating in mastermind. Thank you.
Thank you, Elena. Could you make sure you put details about the Circle of Fame in the chat?
Yes, for sure.
So people can, for the new season, they can join up. Thank you so much indeed. Anita, lovely to see you, followed by Anne.
Hello, my name is Anita Biggins, and I help people to understand AI as well as be able to personalize it to meet their style so that nobody could tell I are writing the text, and I also help people with lead generation.
Thank you. Do you also do any work with Facebook, Anita, or you focus more on LinkedIn?
Well, I just think okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Anne, welcome. Lovely to see you.
Thank you, Peter.
Joe, over to you.
It's me. Hi, everyone. My name is Anne Widiga. I'm a coach and a mentor. I help middle-income immigrants, families with financial literacy so that they can secure their financial future.
Well said. Well said, and welcome to your first session. I hope this is the first of many. Welcome aboard. And please make sure you put your contact details so other people here can reach out and connect with you, Anne, all right? It's important. Okay.
Okay, I'll do that right away. Thank you.
Glenda, lovely to see you. Wow, nice to see you. I'll come back to you in a moment, okay? First of all, Alan Edwards. Are you ready to go?
Hi, Peter. Hi, everybody.
Followed by John.
Yeah, I'm Alan Edwards. I'm a Hampshire-based property investor and developer. That's Hampshire in the UK, not New Hampshire in the US. And what we do is we solve property problems for people and we transform property value. So to give you an example, currently we're converting some old offices that were empty into high quality residential accommodation, and we're converting a closed down care home that's been empty for more than 2 years, and we're converting that into high quality accommodation. We don't only solve property problems in the UK. I've got a lot of international experience. I've worked in the Bahamas, in the UAE 3 times. I've worked in Azerbaijan. I've worked in Botswana. So we solve property problems wherever they are, and we are registered in the European Union as well as in the UK. So we can carry out work anywhere in the European Union and anywhere worldwide, except I don't tend to go to war zones. Cheers, Peter.
Does that include the United States?
Well, It will include the United States shortly because we'll be setting up a company there. My son is a US citizen, and we'll be setting up a company in the US to carry out investment and development there as well.
Good. What about Asia?
Asia is not beyond our bounds either. We'll actually solve property problems anywhere in the world. We have got international experience, we've got international funders, we've got expertise that we can apply to any property problems, not just small ones, but large ones as well. And what we offer is integrity and an open book way of working. So we will partner with a client, perhaps it's a client who wants to develop a piece of land, and we will become the trusted partner of that owner of that land. We will offer the expertise to project manage, to arrange the design, the construction, and the whole delivery of a project. And we can do that on an open book basis. So basically, our service is offered worldwide.
Good. I wonder whether you're going to be interested in some rice fields. Entice that. I'm joking.
Well, if we can increase value for you, we will. But equally, we'll give you an honest opinion.
I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
Okay. Okay. Yes,
you,
I know there are opportunities everywhere, Peter.
There are. And there's no traffic problems. Not where we are. John Allen, followed by Glenda.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm John D. Allen, Allen Small Business Coaching, located in Northern Ontario, Canada, where we had lots of snow for the last couple of days. So we're doing great over here. I specialize in trust building coaching. And what I do is I work with online businesses, solopreneurs, financial planners, insurance agents, businesses who who network online and offline to attract their ideal prospects. What I do is teach them how to ask better questions so they get better answers. Trust is your new currency. Without trust, they're never going to do business with you. I have a great program called Fall in Love with Your Prospect's Problem, not your solution or program. Because honestly, ladies and gentlemen, they don't give a damn about your solution or program. What they want to know is, can you solve my problem? So if you're looking for help in that area, reach out. My details are in the contact, are in the chat. Look forward to talking to you soon.
Well done, John. Thank you very much. And trust is the new currency. There's no doubt about that. Well done indeed. Glenda, always lovely to see you, and we're keeping you to the last, Brian K. McNeill, because you're too damn hard an act to follow. So, Glenda.
Thank you very much. Well, good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're catching us from. If any of you ever feeling stuck, loss of confidence, ready for a fresh new start, maybe your career, your marriage, or your life path didn't turn out as planned, and now with the kids growing and gone, you're wondering what's left. Reinvention, confidence, and wealth freedom. These aren't just words, they're the keys to transformation, but success doesn't come from wishing, it comes from action. I'm Glenda Kroll. I'm an empowerment life strategist and real estate investor. I help people like you to rebuild their confidence, reinvent their lives, and create lasting wealth through real estate investing. If you're ready to take control and design of your life, financial freedom, and purpose, let's talk. I'll put up my link on the in the comments, and please don't hesitate. Just a 45-minute call could actually change your life. Thank you very much. And I also love to do a shout out to Tina Huggins. This woman is remarkable, and you gotta just pick a call, pick a time, phone, have a call with her. Like, she's just wonderful, and you won't find out until you speak with her. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenda. Thank you. She is one heck of a lady. There's no doubt about that, Tina Huggins. And so are you, Glenda Kroll, because I had the privilege of being well and truly sorted out by you one day, and that'll go down for the rest of my life. And all I'll say to you is thank you, Glenda. You are one hell of a woman. So if any of you would like to have your ideas about life re-examined about what in the hell you're going on about, talk to Glenda. She's not just good with property investment, she's good at life. So well done. And I am so proud to be associated with you, Glenda. Well done. Okay. Are you ready, Brian? I've kept you to last. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Peter. I don't mind being kept to last. First off, I'm really, really impressed with the aggregate, amazing collection of talent we have in this room. But there's a lot of amazing talent that does not earn the money that they could or should. And very often, these amazing people that offer services that genuinely do help, a lot of times the reason why they don't earn that money is they simply do not know how to sell it well, or they are using an antiquated method of selling that used to work but no longer works. I am a sales skills improvement evangelist. Brian K. McNeill. This is a new title I just came up with. I am a sales skills improvement evangelist because I know the way we sell today has to be different than the way we sold yesterday. I am inspired by you guys. I will tell you that. All of you guys are my teachers, and I would like to be helpful to all of you as well. Brian K. McNeill, I am the sales confidence leader and the world's recognized authority on selling services. I'm super excited because my latest book is this close to being done, and I'm just yesterday got the cover to design to my liking. But Brian K. McNeill, the sales confidence leader. Thank you.
And the #1 sales enthusiast in the world, right?
Yes, sir, because John said so.
Absolutely.
Give it to me again. Sales
skills improvement evangelist. Evangelist. I want to evangelize sales skills improvement.
Fantastic, Brian.
Thank you, Daniel. And I appreciate you stopping by my podcast.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Brian. Well done. Before we get any further, some apologies from Yvonne Jones. She's in Jamaica. She'll be back in a couple of weeks. Vangelis, he can't be with us today because, believe it or not, he's doing a musical presentation. He's not doing a presentation about AI. He's doing a presentation with music, and he's got musical talents I didn't even know he had. Pat Dreyer can't make it today. Mark Inkster, it's the middle of the damn night for him, and Jed Veal just called in to say he's on a flight somewhere, so he can't make it. Okay, our topic, and I'll take you in the order that your hands are raised, okay? What skills do you need to double your business? And after listening to you then, Brian, remember you've only got 3 or 4 minutes, not 3 or 4 hours, right? All righty, here we go. And to me, one of the skills that I desperately need, to be quite frank with you, is time management. I am woeful with time management. Despite all the plans I have and all the organization I have and calendars, I do it on calendar, I still have a problem with time. I don't know whether you do, but I do. Look, I'll come back to that later. Fred, over to you. What?
Yeah, I had thought about this, Pete, when the topic came up, and I'm thinking about it, like if you want to double your business, there are really only 3 ways of doing it. And that's either you get, double your client base, you double your prices, or you double what they buy. And they're really the only 3 ways that you can double your business. So all you want to do is just pick out one of those 3 and build your skills in that area. So if it's a matter of doubling your business, then learn about lead generation and get more leads. If you're talking about getting more sales, like you can double your prices tomorrow, and a lot of people are scared about doing that, but if you double your prices, everything's just, where did the price come from in the first place? What made you decide on that price for your service? Some people are charging, $100 for building websites. Other people are charging 30 grand for building websites. So what's the difference? It's perception. So if you get the right market, they are prepared to pay whatever price you put on your service. So get your target market right. Work out, you don't always have to be selling stuff on price. And the other option that was, get more leads to increase your client base, double your price to get more income, or sell more to your current clients. Just double what you sell them, find out what else they want, and sell that to them. So have a conversation with your client base. Don't just sell them one product and leave it at that. Find out what other service you can sell them. So, 3 options there, pick one and work hard at it.
Thank you, Fred. But let me just come back to you a little bit, because this is for the benefit of those who are watching the replay and listening to what you're saying, because we're all work in progress, right? None of us have finished learning, okay? So in your case, Fred, so people can resonate with you, because obviously you're very experienced, you've been around since Noah's Ark, right, in terms of marketing. But the bottom line is this: what skill would you like to improve yourself in order to get your income up?
I suppose I'm a bit like you, Peter. I've got a lot of irons in the fire at the moment, and working on a lot of things and doing clients. And time management is probably it. Like, I fluctuate between different things. So I don't, if somebody calls and I'm working on a project, then I'll accept the call, where in real terms, I probably shouldn't. I should complete that task and then get back to the person. But I don't want to miss an opportunity, so I take the call. So time management to a degree would probably be good for me, or learn how to focus on one thing at a time,
Good.
rather than fluctuating.
Good. So you're not a good multi-skill man, right? Neither am I.
Nobody is. Anybody that tells you they're multi-skilling, they're bullshitting. That's a skill they've learned, to bullshit.
Thank you. Alan Edwards, over to you.
Hi, Peter. For me, the prime skill that I need to improve is relationship building skills in order to build trust with clients and potential clients. So there are lots of subsidiary things that I need to do as well, such as improve my skills about communications, one-to-one and one-to-many. And as Brian was saying earlier, improve my sales skills. But essentially, without a good relationship between yourself and the person who you think may be a prospect, then all the rest of it fails. You've got to form that connection with someone, and you've got to encourage them to know you. You've got to show them your authority, your experience, your capability, and essentially you've got to get them to trust you. So, it's not something that you can force on anyone. They've got to actually trust you from your authenticity.
Alan, maybe in your situation also, perhaps you should be, when listening to what you just said, and thank you for your honesty, perhaps one of the things you could be considering is the relationship you have with yourself when it comes to sales. Yes,
certainly. As you say, we're all work in progress, and we all need to work on certain aspects of who we are and what we do. But
mindset in particular. Daniel, this is right up your alley, I know that. So I'm going to remind you, you've only got 2 or 3 minutes, right?
Yes, Peter.
Daniel, over to you.
Well, actually, I'm just going to refer to what Alan said, because it's not just about strategies. It's really about it. Everything starts with mindset. So spot on. First, we must believe everything's possible. And then we've got to see ourselves as already been there. It's the kind of belief which fuels consistent action, resilience, and confidence. So for me, there are 4 key points. The first, just mentioned by Alan before, it's about authenticity. People don't buy from you, they buy who you are. So when you show up as really your true self, with your values, your purpose, you naturally attract the right clients. There's no mask, no performance, just a real connection. The second point is really about embracing emotional intelligence. When you understand and manage your emotions, and when you empathize with others, you build powerful relationships. You listen deeper, you respond with intention, and you create space for people to feel seen and heard. The third point, and Peter, this is something very close to you, it's about trust-based selling. Forget about convincing or pushing. Focus on serving. Ask better questions. Be curious. invite people for conversation without an expectation, because when people trust you, they buy without pressure. The point number 4, the last one, it really comes down for me to the heart. Sincerely wanting to help others from a place of service, not ego. And this is really magnetic. People can feel your intention. So really lead with love and not just logic. When your mission is to uplift, support, and empower, business becomes a natural result of the impact you create.
Well said, Daniel. And I'm so pleased you talked about emotional intelligence, because managing and controlling our emotions has an incredible impact on the way we make decisions. So thank you. Thank you very much for sharing your expertise. Well said indeed. Okay.
Thank you.
Ryan.
When I got the question, I decided to make it very much, how can the people in my chair double their profits? Okay, just the people in my chair. And I've come to the place where if at first my thought was, how can I do that? Because we don't have the energy to do everything. But now I've come to the place where this one line is what I think I need to do to double my profits. I need to learn the skill of embracing and implementing technology and tools. The skill of embracing and implementing the available technology and tools that will help me with all of it, will help me with my time management, will help me with my marketing, will help me with my consistent presence. So learning to get out of my fuddy-duddiness and my love of the way it's been done in the past and embrace technologies. Sports teams that embrace technologies become the champions. The teams that are slow in embracing become the losers. And it's the same thing with individuals. Embracing the technologies and implementing them, but as a skill, not as a concept.
Well done, Brian. I love the idea that you mentioned in embracing technology. I'm going to be totally transparent here. Can you hear? Every time I create a video, I think about Dr. Chris, and he embarrasses the bloody shit out of me, right? Because I really can't make videos anything like what he can do. And I'm going to have to nail him down and get him to show me how to do it. But in particular, that's a technology area that I've got to hang up on. And I can rationalize it any way I like. But at the end of the day, I need to improve that skill, and I need to be working more with Dr. Chris. Anita, lovely to have you. What about you? What skills are you looking for?
Time management. I'm looking at my schedule and I've got, meetings back to back, and sometimes there's an overlap, and I'm like, I wish I had a way to schedule meetings a lot easier and in a more less chaotic.
Have you got a formula or a solution for your time management?
No, not.
Is there anyone here that maybe could reach out and talk and help, Anita? If so,
yeah, Anita, this is Tina. Somebody helped me. There's this article, and I can text it to you if you want to put your phone number inside the chat. But it's a way to use ChatGPT to, you put all of your information into ChatGPT, like this is what I want to achieve. And then you ask it to give you a day in a life, and it kind of gives you a little story about what one day in that life would look like. And then you ask it to give you, like say I wake up at this time in the morning, and give you a daily plan of what you need to. And then you can choose to put that into your calendar and time block portions of your day so that you can work on the business and not just be in one-on-ones on a regular basis, like every hour or something to that effect, so that you have time. When you time block it, you make it so that the time blocks won't affect clients wanting to come in. So your time block means that you can put a client in there, but the time block means that nobody else can jump in on that section. And if you want, I can, like I said, I can send you that little clip.
Okay.
Well done, Tina. Well done. Thank you very much. Okay. Glenda, what about you?
So it's funny you're asking this question because it's something that I've already made a promise to myself with, for especially as I'm moving forward now in investing. I'm looking to invest in starting off with multifamily dwellings. And the most important thing that I have to start doing more of now to build is networking and relationship building. So so going through now it's actually 3 parts that I have to be working on. First of all is strategic partnerships and collaborating for potential growth and investors. Secondly is customer relationships and referrals. So going back to people that I have already involved with through previous times within real estate. And this should work for anything in business, is creating, your loyal customers and getting repeated customers from that. And the one other area that I have done a little bit of and would love to do some more of is public speaking and influence. So being able to use my voice and to help empower others through my journey and helping others go through. So I've done even more of this on the side of the one area that I don't really advertise a lot of is I help families with special needs children. And because of my family relationships and through all the years that I've been doing this, it's sort of something that's come very natural to me, but does not come natural to most people. So I have been speaking on that subject with families to help them to build their families more and also prepare for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenda. And what a perfect segue into you, Mary. Nice to see you. I know you just arrived, but if you can spend 30 seconds telling a little bit about who you are, and then what skills would you need to double your business? Over to you, Mary.
Hey, sorry, I overslept this morning. So I teach neurodiversity, but what I want to talk about a little bit today is social media and the new Skylar network that is out. And it's a business hub with a social media platform with Zoom and everything else in there. And that's what I've been creating my business on now. And the skills that I need is more the technical side, creating CRM, setting things up on the back end. I struggle with all that. I am old school. I still use pencil and paper. See, I'm not the only one.
Thank you, Mary.
Dr. Fred.
He does all the time.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Dr. Chris, what about you, man?
I'm just writing a note. What I need more skills. I need to improve my sales confidence and conversations, and I need to get to a point of having those conversations. So it's partly marketing, but it's I'm not very good at selling because I don't particularly like selling. I certainly don't like hard selling. I don't like being hard sold to. So I certainly wouldn't do it to other people. But I'm getting some skills. I'm acquiring some skills from a certain Peter Beckenham. So hopefully that will improve as we move through life. And can I just say, Mary, there's a book that you might be interested in called A Double Shot of Happiness. Is Mary there? Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, it's called A Double Shot of Happiness by Judy and Tim Sharp, SHARP. It's a wonderful book. Tim is autistic, and the story that Judy tells, they do TED Talks and stuff now, but it's called A Double Shot of Happiness. It's really a worthwhile read, so you might be interested in that.
Yeah, I'll check it out because
Please
all my
do.
programs are based on adults who are on the spectrum or, neurodiverse. And
Yeah.
it's based on what their life was like and how they wish things were a little different for them as a kid. So it's helping parents understand how they are, not to mention the two that I have, but then I got tested and found out I'm on the spectrum too.
Indeed, but given that what you just said, I'm sure that you would the Tim and Judy's book would resonate with you. Tim is Judy's son, and
Yeah, I'll order it and look it up.
yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
well done. Thank you very much, Chris. Well done indeed. Eleanor, what about you?
I would
Elena.
like to start, I would like to start from the law of cause and effect. And our results are effects, and we are the cause. That's why it is important skill to think. As Napoleon Hill wrote 100 years ago in his book Outwitting the Devil, that only 2% of people think, 3% of people think that they think, and 95% would rather die than think. And if we look now, the statistic is the same. So the first skill is to think and start understanding what is your inner conversation. And if you really have a big goal, you have to learn how to be that person already, how to start thinking, feeling, and acting from the end. And this is how you use your high mental faculties, like imagination, which can help you to see that picture and be in that picture, feel that, yes, how you would feel, how you would live, what you will do, and stay in that state of the high frequency. Because you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So instead of wishing or hoping or wanting, you have to become that person. And this is number one, because everything what we do is automated, it is programmed. And we cannot change results, we cannot grow business if we don't change, because it is like a thermostat. If the temperature is set for 18 degrees, whatever happens, it will keep it the same level. And our subconscious mind is programmed. Most of our behavior is habitual, and all habitual behavior just comes on autopilot. So we have to start to think different, because if we think and we make decisions, if we have attitude the way as we did before, we will just continue to have the same results when we have. Another skill, again, related to this is to learn to be detached from current results and understanding that what we have now, our bank account, our everything, what we have in our life, is a reflection of our assumption, decisions, and actions in the past. So when we start changing and thinking from the end, this is what we will do today will determine our future, not what we did before. So changing from within, it is the key. Like 85%, Tony Robbins said that 85% is mindset, the rest 15 is tactics and strategies. Some people say 95%, but everyone agrees that mindset is the major factor of our success. And also one very important skill is making decision. Successful people make decisions fast, and they make irrevocable, committed decision. They don't change decisions fast, they change the plan can change on the way, but the goal has to be the same. Goal doesn't change in time. So we face the different challenges, we find out how we can overcome, but again, every time we stay in that goal, we see at the situation from the goal achieved. And last one, what I want to share, which is very huge, is identifying our saboteurs. We have saboteurs such as avoider, high achiever, controller, judge, high achiever, I told, and stickler. Yeah, this is perfectionism. So different saboteurs which dwell in our left brain and which always cause negative energy. And we have to identify that these saboteurs are not ourselves. It is like some entities in our brain who just live with us. And this is a very important skill to identify them. So when we hear their voice, we understand that it is not me speaking, it is not me saying that. When we judge ourselves, or when we avoid something, yeah, or when we want to be pleaser, or when we controller, it is not who we are. Our DNA is perfect. And all these saboteurs, they are like viruses, like layers on onion, yes, like many layers. And we have to identify them so we get in control of those thoughts, because we have 500 thoughts every hour, and most of them we are not aware of. So it starts from within. We identify, we learn what are saboteurs, what are our main dominant saboteurs. And when we start identifying them, and then we say, oh, it's not me, it is my judge now speaking. Okay, judge, go rest now. I know what I have to do. So you will not spend energy in being in negative state. You will be in positive. You will shift in your sage state, which will inspiring, which will be motivating, and you will stay in that high frequency where you have to be to attract everything what is needed for your success, because it is like different channels, radio channels. You cannot stay in FM and listen what is FM, right? You have to flip your energy so you become aware of that frequency, high frequency of your end goal, stay there. And this is how the change, real change happens. This is how you can double, triple, and 10x your business when you grow to that level where you have to be. And who is here today? I can give you a free gift. You can do assessment and identify your saboteurs. And if you would like to know more, I can give 5 people free session that we understand what's stopping you back, how you can really perform better, be in sage mode, be positive, be happy, be inspired, and thrive in life and business.
Alina, in one sentence, first of all, you staggered me when you said 95% of people don't want to think. That really, that statistic blew me away, right? Especially when you said that you get what you are, not what you want, okay? My question to you, Alina, is what skill do you want?
What skill do I want? I want many skills. I'm totally...
Give me the number one skill you're looking for right now.
Yes, my skill is to manifest faster. Yeah, skill what I want is to manifest faster, and how to feel that end goal, how to stay in that end goal. This is the key, and this is what I want to be perfect at.
Okay, thanks for your answer. Well done. Well done. Dr. Annika.
Yes, I also agree that mindset is everything, because everything we do comes from what we think. That's just how it is. And I also have to confess I have many saboteurs who try to make me do things that I shouldn't. I don't like the word should, but that's... And then I want to piggyback on Dr. Chris is saying this about not finding clients and doing the work to kind of find more people and be good with your connections and in that kind. And I also say that I have Peter to help me, so so I'm working on that one already.
All work in progress. We're all working in progress.
Yeah. And I have been working much faster this last weeks with his help.
Thank you. Dina, black belt, over to you.
So I sit here and I think about the number one skill. I mean, it's still, I think, in the marketing aspect. And I have worked with our wonderful Brian to try and get my wording correct as I move forward. And so it's just, I think it's all the skills that we've got running around like little hamsters in our head. So we need to get those, and that's where I'm at, is I've got all of this stuff that I want to get done from all my projects, and it's plugging those in and working those, I've got my calendar under control finally. It's now making sure that when it says that I'm going to work on this skill, that I need to work on that skill. So I need to get all of these ideas that are running around in my head. So to me, that's what I need to do is I need to make sure that I've got these plugged in where they need to be plugged in. So that's my number one thing that I need to work on.
Well done. Love your honesty. Thank you very much. Risha.
I have the same ideology of Dr. Kristine. Like the one skill that we need to get good at is like getting good at sales conversation and sales speaking with people, getting comfortable with it. And I think that's the most important skill, because at the end of the day, we need to speak with the customers, understand them, and speak with them. And also, I also wanted to add what Tina said about the ChatGPT thing that was helping Anita. The thing is, I also did the same thing. Like, I added all my social media handles. I did like my education, my experiences, everything. And I asked ChatGPT like how to develop a particular like a perfect day for me, so that the ChatGPT understands my character and my behavior, and it gave me like a very good schedule for it. I think Tina also have done that thing. Yeah, like using ChatGPT is also a good idea for making a timetable for yourself. And coming back to the one skill that I need to get good at is like sales and sales conversations. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Richard. By the way, I saw an interesting bit of information today regarding sites like ChatGPT. They are becoming, very fast becoming, a search engine. Okay, a really very heavily used search engine. Think about that. Rather than going to Google, if you're going to ChatGPT to do your searching, and you're on ChatGPT, right? There's a way for you to generate leads. Think about that. Okay, if you're interested, I'm in the middle of a program that's teaching me how to do that right now, and I'll share it with you. But the key point is that I never thought about the ChatGPTs of this world as a search engine, but that's what they are. They are a search engine. No doubt about that. Okay, John.
To add one small thing, like if you're all of you are business owners, and if you really want to push the limits of ChatGPT, just download this mic extension that we can use with ChatGPT. Start speaking with it instead of typing with it and getting responses from it. Start speaking with it. When you start speaking with it, you don't get response as a voice message back. Get response as text, so that it really pushes the responses that it gets. And when you start speaking with it, it becomes easy, so that you can get better responses, and you can use that to build whatever business you are in. Yeah.
Well said. Thank you, Richard. Well done. Well done.
You also want to have a look at creating your own GPTs, which if you've got the paid version, which is $20 a month of ChatGPT, you can go and create your own GPTs, which means if you've got a task that you want to do daily or whatever, you don't have to put the prompts in anymore. You just open up that GPT and tell it what you want, and it'll come up with the answers for you. And if anybody wants, they can reach out to me. I'll show you how to do that within 10 minutes. So.
By the way, Fred, that was a heck of a session from Sarah, wasn't it? Oh,
amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. No, the way she delivered it was just, and she covered some of that stuff in that, it was, it was a session we were on yesterday where this lady went through a whole, I can't remember the number, but there was about 28 different.
29. Yeah.
But
sorry, we're talking in riddles here. That's rude. We're talking about the fact that this lady, her name's Sarah Cordner, who is brilliant, truly a brilliant mate. And I'm saying her name because if you're on LinkedIn, go and connect with her. She's well worth it. Cordiner. And if you want to connect with her, put a message to her and just indicate that I suggested that you do it, or Fred suggested that you do it. Either one of us, we're happy to do that. She's well worth being in contact with. There's no doubt about that.
And
John,
Nick Creed will have the replay up. I'm not sure if it's up yet, but it'll be up as well about that session.
Yeah,
So
it's on YouTube right now.
Yeah. So that's certainly worth sharing as well, and I'll be doing that later today.
Good. Now,
Peter,
John,
I'll defer to Dr. Chris and Kristine.
Sorry,
okay.
what was that, John?
I said I was going to defer to let you go ahead and talk, and Christina go ahead and talk.
Oh,
you go first. No, you guys go first. Go on.
No, Kristine, you go first. Come on.
Okay,
Go.
I'll just be quick. I just wanted to say that having had my business in Sydney for 20 years, back then, between 1980 and the year 2000, things were quite different. And everything's changed now in marketing and advertising and selling. And so I've had to unlearn those skills I'd previously learned and relearn new ones. And so that over the last couple of years, and also I had a brick and mortar business, and now I don't. It's online at the moment. So everything is really quite different. So I've had to learn a lot of skills in the last couple of years setting up my business. And the things that I learned were that I need to be better at time management and being quick on the attack from things that are happening, rather than go, oh, I'll look at that later, or I'm not sure about that. I need to act on it as soon as possible, because otherwise you can lose your opportunities. And so I need to get better at those sorts of things. And also I've learned a lot of skills, but it's actually implementing them and putting them into practice that is not always as easy as people think.
Well said. Thank you, Kristine. Dr. Kristine, anything you want to add?
No, I endorse what Kristine says about implementing skills. That's why in my course, the 3 outcomes have to be, it's mandatory that you implement them, the 3 different sorts of presentations. So, because as any performer will tell you, you can rehearse until the cows come home, but until you're out there in front of an audience and you're testing it, you really don't know what works, what doesn't, what needs tweaking, what needs jettisoning. So yeah, I fully endorse what Kristine says.
Well done. Thank you, Chris. John.
Very quickly, I need to practice the art of silence, giving clients the ability to digest what they've heard, rather than jumping in and shooting your mouth off. You're right, Fred. More marketing ideas. Learn how to keep the mouth shut. Yep. We were given 2 ears and 1 mouth many times. I think I had 3 mouths and no ears.
Time's up. Before we go, anyone got a last comment before we go?
Yeah, I've just dropped the link in the chat to Sarah's and Nick's session last night. Well worth watching, guys.
Please, yeah. It's a YouTube link, Fred, right?
Yeah, it's a YouTube link. It's in the chat now. Yep.
Please watch it. Thank you very much, Fred. All right. Without any further ado, I just want to say thank you again for all of you. I appreciate you giving up your time to do this. I love you dearly, all of you. I'm running out of gas and I'm running out of voice, so I'm going to have to finish. But in the meantime, I hope to see you same time next week. Well, once again, thank you. This particular recording, I think I'll get the VA, should be finished by tomorrow night. Hopefully it should be on YouTube by tomorrow night and also in the Facebook group. Okay. Oh, Elena, before you go, you got a hand up? Yes?
Yes, and I shared the link for this test to identify saboteurs. If you would like to check who is running, who is running
Oh,
you.
excellent. That's in the chat, is it? Thank you.
Yes, you can just do this test and reach out to me if you need any help to get it more deeper, understand how you can get rid of them and get power back to grow your business confidence and be really thriving instead of being in negative energy. Energy is everything.
Yeah,
Energy is everything.
Everybody just save the chat. You don't have to copy the stuff out of it. Just save the chat and then you've got it for reference later.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. All the very best. Take care. Best wishes from Thailand. Okay, bye for now.
Thanks, Peter. Bye.
Love you dearly.
Thanks, everyone.